Well, that wasn't in the script for this afternoon, was it? How's it going, everybody? It's Charlie, and welcome back to another video on the Chatting Leeds YouTube channel. We are here to discuss the game that has just taken place between Huddersfield and Leeds United. Points shared at the John Smith Stadium as the result ended up being 1-1. Before we get into the review in a little bit more detail, make sure you are smashing a like on the video. It does help get the video out there to more people. Please subscribe if you are brand new to the channel. Hit that notification bell, and of course, get all your thoughts and opinions and your frustrations into the comment section down below, because I can't lie to you guys. I am absolutely raging at that inside. My blood's boiling. How on earth have we just dropped points to that lot? Because let's be honest, I know they've got a new manager and they seem to be playing a little bit better football than what they were certainly in that game under Darren Moore at Ellen Road. And look, I said in my preview that I didn't expect it to be as comfortable as that game at Ellen Road. I wasn't expecting that to be the case at all. But I still, expected us to dominate this game for the majority and come out winners. Now, if both teams had played well and the points were shared, then at least you could look at it in a different way. But that was one of the worst games of football that I've watched this season. Not just from us, but from them. But obviously, we're here to discuss Leeds United. That first half was terrible. I'm sorry, Actually, let's just speak about the lineup first. Unchanged lineup, which I was happy with. I was happy to see Gruev come back in. I would have personally started Dan James over Willie Gnonto, but he chose to go with Willie from the start. But other than that, I was happy with the lineup. I expected us to, like I say, to just be the far superior team. But it just didn't turn out to be the case, did it? Like I was just about to get into. That first half was awful. Awful from Leeds United. Yes, Huddersfield made it a bit of a brawl. They turned it into a bit of an MMA contest with the amount of fouls that were going in. And I think someone tweeted at halftime that the ball had actually only been in the pitch for 22 minutes out of that 44. Well, it was like 54 in the end, wasn't it? There was 9 minutes added on, which is astounding. And yeah, that kind of interrupted our rhythm and interrupted our flow a little bit. But Leeds should have been 1-0 up inside the first 5 minutes. Why on earth does Glenn Kamara never shoot? It's something that we discuss around me in the South Stand on a weekly basis. Why does Glenn Kamara never pull the trigger? Why? Lovely worked move. Gray into Rutter, plays it into Gnonto, lovely ball across the box. All Kamara has to do is pull the trigger and it's 1-0 Leeds. It's 1-0 Leeds, but instead he takes a touch, plays it in to Somerville, who in fairness wasn't expecting it to come his way, and then he scuffs the shot. But even though that happened at that point, I'm thinking, right, that's a good start. Let's capitalise now. But then I thought Huddersfield came into the game a lot more. They were the ones that were pressing us. They were playing some decent stuff. They were getting in our faces, making us uncomfortable. And you could tell that we were visibly uncomfortable in that first half with the amount of times we were getting pressed upon. Thought Glenn Kamara was terrible in that first half. Giving the ball away constantly. His passing wasn't great. And obviously he should pull the trigger for that chance in the opening 5 minutes. Gruev was okay, but he wasn't on point like we know he can be. Maybe it's because, he did come back from a knock to play in this game. Who knows? Somerville wasn't really getting the service. Again, maybe trying to... But every time he did get hold of the ball, he was trying to do it all on his own. Same with Rutter. Thought the ball was bouncing off him a little bit in the first half. And Bamford just wasn't getting any service whatsoever, so you can't really blame him for not being involved as much. The back four looked okay. I thought Firth was a little bit better, but again, their goal, it comes from a set piece, and should Melier do better? Should he catch that ball? Who knows? It was raining, the ball's probably slippery, but again, that's just excuses, really. Probably should have done a little bit better, but Obviously, they scored the rebound through Melik, and it's 1-0 Huddersfield. And again, I'm absolutely raging at that point because deep down I thought, this might be a hot take, but I thought they kind of deserved that lead. I felt like they were the team that looked like they wanted it more. Leeds looked like we were being complacent, like we were coasting, like we were just expected to go there and win. Look, the fans had expectations. I did. I expected Leeds to go and be comfortable and win the game, but the players should never be complacent against anyone in this league because today's proven that Leeds can drop points against anybody in this league. We've been beaten by some absolute dross this season. Stoke City away, Birmingham away, Preston away, and then we've just, yes, it's not a defeat, and I'm acting like we have got beat, but it feels like a defeat, does that, because of the calibre of team that we're coming up against. They're 19th in the league, fighting relegation, and we're fighting for that top two. Ipswich and Southampton at the time of recording this have not kicked off yet, but they'll be loving it now. They'll be well fired up, all those two. Ipswich have got Plymouth, Southampton have got Birmingham. They'll be well pumped up for it now, and Leicester will be as well, because they'll be able to make it what? Even if Ipswich and Southampton lose and Leicester win, they'll be what? The 6 points at 9? No, sorry, 5. 8 points. 8 points clear of us. So, it's just annoying. That has really frustrated me, as that really, really has. How have we dropped points against these, man? But anyway, we move into the second half, and I was thinking, right, Nonto off, Kamara off. But no, it keeps the team the same. And it's the same outcome for the first sort of 10, 15 minutes of that second half. Flat from both teams. There was nothing going on. Boring to watch. Then Leeds made the subs. We brought Perot on. We brought Connor Roberts on. And we brought Dan James on. All the attackers on the pitch. And we equalise through Patrick Bamford, and it's a good move down the right-hand side. Good ball into the box from Connor Roberts, who seems to be having a good impact when he's featuring of late. And at that point, you're thinking, right, it's, what was it, 66, 67 minutes? You're thinking, right, come on now, we can go and do this. And you've got Dan James on that right-hand side, who's quick and who could definitely have their left back on toast. But we kept persisting with the left-hand side of Junior Firpo and Crescencio Somerville. Why? It wasn't working. It wasn't working. We were persisting with it all the time. Firpo into Somerville, into Firpo, into Rutter, out to Somerville, Firpo, back to Somerville, back to Firpo, Gruev. That's all it was. It wasn't leading to anything. Yes, Somerville hit the post towards the end, and when you're inches away from winning the game late on, but it was just really bad today. Really, really bad. Obviously, I haven't touched upon the red card for Huddersfield at the end of the first half, which was fully deserved from Jonathan Hogg, who was just out to injure everybody today. He didn't want to come and play football. He just wanted to ruffle a few feathers, and boy, did he do that. Double yellow card, the second one for an elbow on Junior Firpo, and he does look at him as well. He gives him a look, elbows him, and it was hilarious, actually. The only thing that I kind of enjoyed was when Ampadu just told him to F off. And kind of laughed in his face, which was nice. But other than that, not a lot to be happy about, guys. I can't lie. Look, it's not even the fact that, I wanted it to be 10 in the row. That's not the case. I just think it just feels like a massive missed opportunity, does that? Massively missed opportunity. And yeah, look, we need to bounce back on Tuesday night now against Stoke City, and then we've got Sheffield Wednesday next Friday night, which, it isn't an easy task going up to Hillsborough. I expect us to go and win the game, but it won't be an easy task. They'll be bang up for it, will their fans and their players. They've started to play a little bit better recently as well. So I just hope that's not another Bagana skin, but the Stoke game should definitely be a win under the lights at home. But yeah, obviously, it's just more annoying that, Huddersfield defended that whole second half with 10 men. But when Bamford scored, I thought, right, we've got an extra man. We've got all these attackers on. We've got to go and win this game now. And it just seemed like no urgency, flat, just a lack of initiative, a lack of creativity. And then you bring Perot on, who didn't really do anything either. That shot from about 25 yards out that he skied. I mean, what's he doing there? give the ball out to Somerville or to James. I felt sorry for Dan James, in fairness. He's on that right-hand side waiting for the ball consistently in acres of space. But no, we don't find him. We keep persisting with the combination of Firpo, Somerville, Gruev, Firpo, Somerville, Gruev. Like, what on earth, guys? Come on. I'm sorry, but I didn't think I'd be this frustrated about, drawing. I'm acting like we've lost. And look, I know that it's a point gained, and come the end of the season, it could be a valuable point. And there's fans on Twitter, saying, "Oh, it's all right. Let's just move on." No, I'm sorry, guys. It has to be addressed how poor that was. Complacency FC struck once again. Absolutely fuming, guys. Proper annoyed at that. Proper annoyed. And look, they really need to wake up now and smell the roses. This is a promotion fight now, a proper promotion fight. A win against Stoke and a win against Sheffield Wednesday, and it's all forgotten, hopefully. But I pray to God that Plymouth and Birmingham help us out now. I pray to God. I've got Ipswich and Southampton both to win, so at least one of them's got to drop points. Hopefully Ipswich. But yeah, God, honestly, guys, I cannot be arsed with the fact that we have just dropped points to those dog-bothering idiots. Because they were celebrating like they just won the league. Proper going mental at full time. Well done. You've won your point at home to Leeds United trophy. That means you go up, doesn't it? Oh, wait, no, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. Get back in your cage. Oh, honestly. Raging. Absolutely raging. But hopefully by the time I do the last say tomorrow night, I have calmed down a bit and we can have a more dignified discussion. But it's raw. It's just happened. And I'm passionate. I can't help it. And, I'm very, very frustrated at the fact that we've dropped points to a team who are that poor. But yeah, we'll leave it there, guys, because I'm just going to keep rambling on. If not, really hope that you've somehow enjoyed this video. If you have, make sure you're smashing a like on it. It really does help get the video out there to more people. Please subscribe if you are brand new to the channel. Hit that notification bell and keep getting your comments into the comment section down below. And as I said, I will be live on the channel at some point tomorrow with the live edition of The Last Say, where I'll be getting all your guys' thoughts. So make sure that you tune in for that. Try and enjoy the rest of your weekend, guys, and I will see you in a bit. Cheers.